All right, mom, dad, your son or daughter just got in big trouble and they're now charged with a sex crime down at Juvenile. The question you have is, do you really need to pay up for a guy like me? All right, guys, my name's Lee Berlin, and all day, every day, what do I handle? Sex crimes and felony domestic violence cases. That's all I do. That's my entire practice. And I get parents that come in when their teenage son or daughter have been charged with a very serious sex crime. And they're saying, Lee, do I really need a lawyer like you for my son or daughter for a case out of juvenile court? Now, that's a really good question. And you're not going to get a pithy response from me like, well, I don't know. Do you love your children? That's not the response you're going to get, because it's a legitimate question. Do I really need to pay up for a guy like you when the case is just out at juvenile? And the question it begs itself to be answered, because so often what we hear about juvenile is, oh, well, that's not really about punishment. That's a therapeutic court. They're not really there to hurt anybody or to punish anybody. We're just sure to make sure that these children that have gone off the road a little bit, that we get them back up, facing the right direction, put up some guardrails, and make sure that they keep on trucking but stay within the lane. And that might be true for some crimes. But I will tell you, at least as far as my experience as I start now in my 25th year of the practice of law, that sex crime cases do not lend themselves to that mindset, regardless of the forum you're in. You could be at juvenile, you could be at municipal court, you could be out at the Cherokee or Muskogee Nations and tribal court, or you could be in federal court, state district court. Doesn't matter. Sex crimes are the pitchforks and the torches. Let's hang them in the public square type mentality. Well, Lee, though, that might be the case as far as the mindset goes, but is it even possible for anything really bad to happen to my son or daughter out at juvenile? Yeah, you're damn right it is. So often they're like, well, we're just going to work a treatment plan. And coming out of that treatment plan, there'll be some counseling, maybe some community service. Literally, for sex crimes, your son or daughter could be detained, sent to a detention facility, could have to register as a sex offender. That public, permanent record that you've been holding over your son or your daughter's head. That'll be on your permanent record. That's going to go on your permanent record. Well, I've said in another video, this is the real permanent record. And this is the life-altering permanent record. If your son or daughter is interested in joining the military, well, this is going to be a problem for them. If they like to hunt, shooting sports, this is going to be a problem for them. Any type of adjudicated delinquency at the felony level and the sex level is serious. Now, is it the same type of seriousness that we see in adult court at the district level or in federal court? Absolutely not. No, it doesn't have that teeth. But for all of the hopes and all the dreams that you have for your son or daughter, could they all go up in smoke out at the juvenile division? Absolutely. Things that you want for them, the colleges that you want them to go to, maybe a service academy. Maybe your son or daughter wants to join the military, or they need some type of security clearance, secret, top secret, Q security clearance. Maybe they're brilliant. They want to become nuclear engineers, work for the Department of Energy. Well, you're not going to get a security clearance with this hanging over your head. Because when we talk about permanent records, well, this is a different kind of permanent record. This is a more insidious one that can hurt and punish the child well after any treatment plan is over with. So, do you need someone like me? You probably do. What you should do, though, is you should trust and verify. Let's go ahead and set that initial strategy session. I'd like you to come in and meet with me. Okay? Tell me about your hopes and dreams that you have for your child. Let's talk about the case. Talk about the offense. Let's meet your kid, bring him back here to the office, sit here on this very couch and have a conversation with him, treating him like he's a human being that deserves dignity and respect and a defense that we deliver here. Is it expensive? Is it going to demand more from you than it would if you hired just a jack of all trades, master of none type lawyer? Of course it will. But this is your son or your daughter. And every sacrifice that you've made, every dream that you have for that kid is now in jeopardy. And I think this might be one of the best chances that we have preserving all of that for your son or daughter. Hell, they're not even an adult yet. It's not fair that we snuff out their dreams because we're trying to clip coupons here. So let's set that strategy session. Let's get in for a meeting. Let's see, do you need this? I'm a need it and not have it. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it kind of guy. And if that's you, well, this is the place you're probably going to want to start in the defense of your son or daughter. All right, guys, Lee, Berlin, all I'm trying to do is just keep one fella out of jail, one video at a time. Till the next one.